Despite feeding him lots of pills and medicinal potions, his condition isn't getting any better. Something's wrong. It's getting even worse. Harry frowned as she touched his forehead. This time, she looked intently at him and she noticed what she didn't notice before. She discovered he looked beautiful instead of being handsome. He looked like a girl rather than a boy. And there's this mysterious aura around that beauty, some sort of glowing. His mother must be very pretty, she exclaimed as she imagined how beautiful his mother would look like. His skin glistered like a glass jade and his smooth skin just like peach. It's such a pity that I have to watch a handsome young man like him die like that when I don't even have a lover. She sighed deeply as she stared at his lips. They were young, small, pink and innocent. There can be only one reason for that. This young man had never kissed before. Virgin lips, she thought aloud. The lips looked particularly tempting. She wanted to touch it. She actually touched it. After feeling the lips for a while, she was tempted to kiss it. No, she must not soil her purity. But did that really matter? Kiss him, and nothing will happen. There's nobody around. This might even be her only chance to ever kiss a male in her entire life, or she might just wait for eternity. They say all things come to those who wait, and she has waited enough. Get this done quickly before it becomes a cold corpse, and we will all forget it ever happened. Harry kissed him. His lips were also twitching at the ass. He seemed to enjoy it. She removed her lips, and he opened his eyes. Harry jumped back in fright and embarrassment. Hey, you! What are you doing to me? The boy stammered as his eyes widened in shock, with fright written all over his face. What the? A minute ago you were dying, and just one kiss you were alive and kicking. Is this some kind of joke to you, or did you do this intentionally? Harry thought. Suppressing the stifling sensation in her chest, the young woman managed to talk. Uh-oh, you caught me. Jiang Jin looked around the room, wondering why some strange lady should kiss him. He was even more surprised to discover they were the only ones in the room. He just had a long dream where he got married, and it looked so real that he couldn't make out what is real and what isn't. You were sick, and I'm checking your body temperature to check if you're getting fine. Harry said slowly as she rolled a pretty face at him. Well, it's still a good thing he got better. Perhaps she might get the chance to cut him and hook him up. She thought, not knowing what was going on through the young man's mind. If there's one thing Jiang Jin hated most in the world, it would be marrying a lady he never knew anything about. A total stranger. But what are you doing on my lips? Jiang Jin asked, looking at the lady as if he had just been robbed. What's special? Just locking my own name, Harry said casually. That confirmed his doubt. It seems his dream is no longer a dream anymore. It's happened. It all happened. All of it. He's definitely married to a total stranger. He won't accept that. It will frustrate the young woman. Are we by any chance married? Jiang Jin asked silently. No, probably, Harry replied, looking at Jiang Jin intently. Jiang Jin took a deep sigh, and then the next minute, he burst into tears. This caused Harry to have a complicated expression. Why would he start crying? You deflowered my lips. Oh, and I've been planning to give it to my first love. Harry grew bored. Is this guy nuts? I might actually be your first love. Don't worry. I will inform everyone I come across that some strange boy kissed me and tried to have his way with me, but I only escaped because of my wits, Harry said slyly, and blushed at the end of the statement, playing with her long hair. Jiang Jin knew the implication of what she just said. At that time, if a man deliberately kisses a woman or soils her purity, he must marry her or he has to pay a fine, and that would soil his family's name. Either way, it never ends up fine with the man involved. It seems this young lady is bent on destroying his life. What have I done to offend you? Even if I did, can't you let me go? Even if just once, I will threaten her. I will make her fearful, Jiang Jin thought. If you tell everyone, I'll make you regret you ever did, Jiang Jin said in the greatest, meanest, and intimidating voice he could summon at that given time. Ha! Are you threatening me now? I reported. Sheesh. He's trying to threaten me. What does it take me for? Harry thought. Seeing Harry remaining composed, Jiang Jin couldn't help but think, oops, that didn't work. I'll have to use a method that's meaner than that. But before he could work on that, what he had planned in his mind, the young lady before him screamed, whap! He didn't know how he moved, but he had already covered the young lady's mouth with his right hand, just in time before she shrilled. Harry looked at him with her large eyes, victory reflecting in them. She didn't really want to scream, she just wanted to play tricks on Jiang Jin. She's a vixen, and that's what vixens do. They play tricks. Harry stared into his eyes as he pulled his hand gently away from her mouth. You know, I can always scream now and then, and everyone would know what happened between us. And you know what that means? Marriage. What do you want? Jiang Jin asked, anger and frustration reflecting in his voice. What deal? Jiang Jin asked with his voice softened. It seems this young lady can be bribed to keep her little mouth shut. I've always have a taste for adventure and travel, and I don't have a companion for that, you know? Things will really get boring, and I don't like that. So everywhere you go, I want to follow you, deal or not? Harry asked, staring at his eyes. This young lady had pushed him into an unfavorable position. If he denies, she'd eventually become his wife, and she won't leave his side. Naturally, he chose to take the easy way out. Deal, Jiang Jin agreed, although he felt a little discomfort about that plan. I think it's time to see everyone, Harry said. Uh-oh, I'd like to have some privacy, Jiang Jin said. Harry looked at him, and she found that the young man had headed into the bathroom. Filled with curiosity of how the male genitals would look like, Harry rushed into the bathroom. Crap! I made myself clear. Can I have some privacy, please? After making a deal with the lady who saved his life, Jiang Jin's life is about to be changed forever. However, is it for better or for worse? Please like and subscribe, and click on the bell icon below to get my new updates as soon as I upload them. Thanks for watching. See you.